Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in. In this series, you're going to watch me take a free guitar that I saved from the landfill and try to turn it into a playable guitar. I've never done this before, so it should be interesting. Please feel free to follow along as I go through every part to the best of my ability, and hopefully we'll end up with a decent project. If you like this video, please feel free to click the like button and subscribe so that you can see all the videos in the series as they're being posted. Please also feel free to share this with anyone who you might feel may benefit from this. I also would look forward to your comments if you have any comments to help me along the way so that I can try and make this playable, make it look good, and make the series entertaining. So without further ado, here we go. Okay everybody, so today I have a Dean EVO XM that somebody tried to custom. I got it off of a guy that was throwing it in the trash, and so I took it out and I thought it was pretty unique, and I'm going to try to restore it to some playability and make it look better than what it is. Didn't come with any tuners, missing some hardware, missing the bridge. Just has a bunch of different colors of paint on here. They painted up on the fretboard. Flip it over to the back. And the guy that I got it off of said he was trying some textured painting. So this looks like almost, I don't know, melted plastic or skin. Has no back cover, but there is some hardware in there. And there's also, if you can see that, there's a crack, and that's a pretty significant deal there. I'm going to try to fiberglass it, not in this video, but in a future one, because this will be a series. So the first thing that I'm going to want to do is strip it and take the neck off the body and get the body ready to strip. So some things that you'll need for this job are an old paintbrush, a Phillips screwdriver, scraper, trash bag, some stripper. So this is Clean Strip Premium Stripper, comes from Walmart. Plastic baggie for all your parts, and paper towels because you never know when accidents or spills will happen. It's also a good idea to have some gloves because we're working with stripper. So the first thing that we want to do is strip everything off of this body, and then we're going to take the neck off of the body. So we're going to take our Phillips screwdriver, and this is already missing a bunch of screws, but we're going to take all the screws out here. We want to get rid of this cover. When I got it, it was missing the other pickup and cover, so we have that. And this can go in our bag. There's springs underneath here for the pickup, so you can adjust how far away they sit from the strings. I'm going to put those in there. Looks like there's a screw embedded down in here, so that's a spare. Then we can pull this pickup and this wire out of the cavity, and we will go ahead and put that in there too. From there, we're going to make our way over to this section. We're going to take the nut off the switch. This one didn't have a washer, neither did this one. And the input jack nut. Those are both going to go in there too. So we can push these through. And once we push them through, all except for that pesky ground. Leave the ground wire in. And these will go in the bag. That's why it's a good idea to have a bag. Okay, so is there anything else on here? Well, we'll take this off for the strap. Alright, looks pretty good. Now we're going to take these neck screws off that hold it to the body. You want to make sure you're using the right size Phillips. If it feels like the screw heads are going to start rounding, then check your screwdriver tip, and you might have to go either one bigger or, depending on the application, one smaller. You really don't want to strip these out. I'm missing one, you see. So that'll have to be something that's rectified. I'll show you a picture of what this guitar looked like at the end. It was, I don't know, it was a pretty cool looking one, but it's definitely pretty original. Okay, so now, done with the screwdriver, should be able to pop the neck out for the body. The neck we're not going to do anything with right now, so I'll lay that aside. Okay, now we're going to move our body, and this is where the trash bag comes into play. You're going to take the trash bag, we're going to lay it out so we can contain any of the spills. So the first thing that we're going to do, we got our stripper, got our gloves, we got our scraper. So like I said, safety first. So I think we can get by opening it up without our gloves. There we go. Alright. Now the gloves come on. You can get these pretty cheap at Walmart too, or even online. These are a little bit small for me, but I had them laying around, so. Alright. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take a paintbrush, we're going to pour this stuff on top of it, and then just let it sit. We're going to paint it real good here. Real nice and thick. Nice and thick. See how close down we can get it. And make sure to get all the little nooks and crannies. Even on the sides, and don't worry if a little bit spills on the trash bag, because you're going to end up flipping this in here. I will here in a second. Should get in there real good. Keep that paint thinner away from the paint stripper, rather, away from the neck, because you don't want to screw up the neck. I don't know what to do to the fretboard. Probably not good. It was a free guitar. So after we paint this on, we'll see how long it takes before we can start to scrape it. Try to get every little bit. Did a little bit of research about this guitar, and like I said, it's a Dean EVO XM. And the story I got behind it is one of my friends worked at Guitar Center, and either him or his friend got it for cheap because they worked there, and it's some promo guitar some year for holidays, maybe, I think. Anyway, he ended up getting it, and I don't know if he played it for a while or just decided to do this to it, but yeah, I never saw it like right when he did it. It looks like he painted it black and some green, I don't know, some other stuff underneath it, so I'm going to see what I can do with it. The headstock and the neck aren't in bad shape. Fretboard's got a little bit of paint on it that I might try to get off. But for right now, we're just concentrating on the body. So now I'm scraping, and coming down to that like wood finish. And for what I found, it was a mahogany one. At least that's the one that my friend sent me when I wrote him and I asked him what kind it was. So, see how the wood's under that black and under that green. And I'm using a plastic scraper instead of a metal one because I'm trying not to gouge the wood. I know it's got all that paint on it and whatnot, but this wood's still in pretty good condition, and I want as good of a finish as I can get for spending my time on it, I guess. These strippers are working pretty good. It's only been on for about 5 minutes. About putting a little bit more on here. Using it as a lubricant. Put a second coat on the stubborn places. See what it can do. I'm gonna make sure to just keep on sopping it up. Sopping it up. See how easy that textured stuff's gonna come off with this. It'll be interesting to see. Oh, look at that. It comes right up. Comes right up. Wow. A little bit in the middle still, but wow. I can see why they say sometimes just using strippers a lot quicker than sanding. In this case, it got it down to the bare wood pretty quick. Now it seems intuitive to go against the grain, but sometimes, as long as you're not pushing too hard, And break some more of that paint loose that way. Definitely use gloves though. I took my gloves off and I'm getting a little bit on me and I sure can feel it. Alright, so that's at least the one. That other glove broke. Satisfying to see that piece come off. So, we're getting to the point where I might give this a rinse here in a little bit. I'm just going to use garden hose sprayer and then a plastic bristle brush. See if I can't knock off some of this icky dicky stuff here. Okay, so now we're going to wash it off and scrub it. So you can usually use like a plastic bristle brush, something along those lines. Alright. Turn on our water. I'm not using a pressure washer or anything, I'm just using that. Start scrubbing. I'm just letting it mist. Just wanting to get all the loose crap that the stripper got off. hard, but you gotta watch out because stuff will come flying back at you. It's got that paint thinner on it. You don't want that. You should really be wearing glasses too, but usually use your finger when it's diluted enough and knock anything off in case your brush can't get in there. That's okay. Dogs want to try to drink some of that. Definitely not safe for pets, folks. I'll scrape it once again after I got it washed off. Because once you dilute it, it's pretty safe to handle. Just trying to knock off all that loose stuff. And we can kind of see where we're at. Keep on having to move around so I don't get flooded. I don't care if that one ground wire gets wet, I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it. My scraper just funny my fingernail. It's hard enough to get it off, but soft enough not to gouge the wood. That plastic. I mean, it's better than wood. That part still needs some love. But look at my dog. He's crazy. You're crazy. That's Amit. Look for any raised parts. You can get them off with your fingernail, great. If not, might be a candidate for a second coat. Stripper. All depends how good you want it to look, or if you end up, well, you could sand this off too, which is what I may opt to do. But the stripper sure did get the bulk of it off, that's for sure. I think it would work good for this is either a credit card or a guitar pick. Oh, have my wallet on me. Oh yeah, I think that would work pretty good. Hearing it resonating down where the bridge pickup is. Alright. So now that this is all done, or at least rinsed off, it's getting there. We'll let it dry, and then we'll start trying to smooth it out with some sandpaper. But really, I think that's a huge start. All right, here, I think that's what we'll do next. We'll put some more, let it dry, and we'll put some more thinner on there and see if we can't get that little bit of residual. That stuff's really on there. Hey everybody, that's it. Thanks for watching the first part in this series on me restoring this Dean EVO XM that I rescued out of a landfill. If you like this video, please click the like button, smash that subscribe button, and also the notification bell so that you can make sure to be able to watch these videos as soon as they come out to see how good I do. Also, please feel free to write your comments down in the comments below. What is it that I did right? What is it that I did wrong? What is it that you feel I should do for the next step? I'd like to hear from you. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon.